Okay, so we're on our way to our job site. It's a relatively smaller reno for us because it's just a kitchen, but it's a pretty big kitchen, so it's really going to be beautiful. And they are finishing the install of the kitchen cabinets today. We've had a really intense week because we had a presentation for two model homes that we're doing. And we get to do a kitchen for each of them, which is pretty fun. I'll do this first. Anyone else do their makeup in the car? I usually leave my lips till last, and then sometimes I just forget. Uh-oh, the light's turning. Quick, quick, quick. Ah! Okay, sort of done. Where am I going? Left. That'll do. Kitchens are the first place that people decide to spend their money because ultimately most people nowadays spend all their time in the kitchen. They may not be cooking, but they're tidying up, they're pouring a drink, getting a glass of water, talking to their kids, doing homework. It's really become the heart of the North American home. And for resale, it's where people will see the greatest value. So if you're going house hunting and you're looking for a new house or an old house, if there's an old house with a nice new kitchen, you are more likely to put an offer on that house than one that needs renovation. Because what I've learned is most people are not like me. Most people do not want to do their own renovation. They really want turnkey, they want to move in. So a lot of our clients know that, and whether they're planning to sell next year or in the next 5 to 10 years, they hire us because they want to have a beautiful kitchen to enjoy, but also come time to sell, it maximizes their profit. I think a lot of people base their kitchen budget on the cost of cabinetry. So they hear numbers like 30,000, 50,000, and they think, all right, I can do it, but $50,000 in the bank, let's reno. But actually, the cabinetry is only a small portion of the overall cost. The construction, I think, is the element that people forget about too, is that the contractor, now it depends on if you're opening up any walls, if you're relocating a sink. In the case of this kitchen, we've actually we've closed in a window, we've relocated the sink to an island. So it's really been a little bit more labor expensive because the cost of plumbing and then electrical. Your two biggest costs for construction are always electrical and plumbing because, man, Toronto especially is a booming industry and there's such high demand. So they can charge it. Your big ticket items in a kitchen reno are cabinetry, construction, countertops, and appliances. Appliances also sometimes people kind of breeze over what it's gonna cost. This is why you need to plan always, sit down, get all your numbers together so you can have a more realistic view of what your bottom line is gonna be. And then you can tweak, right? Like put the numbers in first before you've taken a sledgehammer. I can't say that enough. I feel like I say that on almost every video, but don't hire your contractor and start demo until everything is selected and priced, because that's what's gonna cause you stress and that's what's gonna cause your whole budget to inflate. Kitchen counters is another area where you can splurge or save. So everybody loves a natural stone counter like a quartz, a granite, a marble. You will pay top dollar for that. Alternates are easily affordable, like a butcher block is going to be fraction of what the stone will cost. So think about your budget. You know, maybe you don't put the butcher block where the kitchen sink is because you're worried about water, but you could do it on an island or like a desk area. You can get creative, and nowadays you can mix materials. You don't have to do everything the same counter or every cabinet the same color. I do have a kitchen budget, so I like to give away free sample kitchen budgets to potential clients and any of you actually, if you're really curious on what it costs to reno a kitchen. And I'll link that below this video too, so if you want to get that free PDF, you just have to click on the link and sign up. Here we are, except I don't know where everybody is. They're supposed to be here. All right, let's go in. It's dark and really dusty. Oh, good, the pot lights are in. This is why I always recommend to my clients that they don't live inside their house during a reno, because the dust is always out of this world. Holy, they've probably been sanding drywall. So this is a custom kitchen, obviously, because here it's come in pieces and they are installing all the lowers. We decided to go with a nice rich blue. The quality of the cabinets is beautiful. This gorgeous finish with the hard rock maple interior. What's really nice that you can do when you do custom is, for example, the island, we didn't want it to be really tiny, so we added a little bit of extra bonus storage on the outside. We're gonna have wall oven micro combo. This is, they're gonna have like little doors that slide. This is our kind of bar zone. There's a bar fridge going here and a tiny little bar sink. In the middle of this renovation, we'd actually ordered a square bar sink that was a bit bigger, but this needed to be here and we couldn't reduce it. So in the end, we had to switch gears, return that sink and get a smaller sink. So you have to be prepared to think on the fly and make changes. One thing I'll add, what you see here are all the lower cabinets are installed and not the uppers yet. The reason we do that is because you need to template for the counters once the lower cabinets are installed. Then it usually takes 10 to 14 days to go have that quartz or granite or marble cut to fit perfectly. So if you get those lowers in first, you can template while they're still finishing up the uppers. Because you also can't tile your backsplash until the counter goes in. Not all custom cabinet makers are created equal. It's important to understand that, because when you get quotations and the price varies, it usually has to do with A, the quality of the cabinets, but also B, the level of customer service, which really should not be taken for granted. Because when you're doing a project of this scale and you want custom cabinets, you want a company that is going to respond to your inquiries, your concerns, and deal with any problems as they arise. When you install a kitchen, there is always something that needs to be taken back to the shop, cut and fixed. If your cabinet company is arguing with you, that is like a sign that they're not going to deliver. Let me show you a few fun things. So over there, those are gonna be all of our garbage and recycling bins that'll be in our pull-out. This, I love these. This is a little flip drawer where you can put your sponge, your gloves, your brush, dishwasher, sink, obviously. This client loves to entertain, so having an island as that barrier to your guests is always great. Because our client has one child, is expecting her second, I really advised to do the banquette with the little table as opposed to bar seating. Little kids love to curl up on a banquette, color, and it's just the greatest setting for a young family. I love this detail. You can put all of your cooking utensils and it's easy to wash. So while you're cooking, you can pull it all out. Although I wonder if that should be made lower. That's fixed, because aren't things gonna touch the top? I'm gonna ask about that. It's an occupational hazard. Whew, that was really dusty, but really exciting. Hey, so I just left. It's super dusty. It's like you can barely keep your eyes open. The dust is so bad. One thing I noticed that I would like you to look into, the pull out onto the left of the stove that has the canisters to put the cooking utensils. I'm worried that it's a little too high and it's a fixed shelf. It's not something that can be adjusted, because I don't know how you're going to be able to fit a spatula without it touching the top of the cabinet.
Okay, I'll look at it.
Can you look into that and see? I mean, we might want to bring from when you go there. Are you going there this afternoon?
Yeah.
So maybe bring something from the office that's long.
Really good. The guys that were installing were really good about informing them at the shop and getting things in production already. So.
Isn't that so refreshing? This is why you hire good, qualified millwork companies, because of their freaking customer service. I'm so encouraged.
Yeah.
I had a good vibe about them. I'm so happy. Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Perfect.
Okay, bye.
All right.
So important to go and see things yourself. It's not the same just making decisions or catching things from photos or videos. Seeing things in person is always the best, because the way you experience the space, the way you notice the details is higher level than an image or a video. Whew, guys, it's a hot day here in Toronto. Summer is a real thing. That's a wrap on today's video. I hope you enjoyed coming to site with me, learning about kitchen design and the cost. If you have any questions or want to share your thoughts on your reno, please leave us a comment below. Give us a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and I still don't have lip gloss on. We're gonna have to retake that whole video, guys, because I don't have lip gloss. No, I'm just joking, but kind of